everyone. Now I am going to continue my class on HTML. Now before I start my class, I want to say something. I want to tell you all something. That is that first thing, children, you should understand that everybody is not having the books. So as we all are not having the books, some people, those who are having the books, it's my request, as I am also not having the book, because as you all, I am also stuck in a lockdown. Please go through the book. If you are having, read it, and if any topic is missing, please let me know, because all that I am teaching you on the basis of the memory and the experience I have gained in previous years. So if you find that some topics are being left out, please let me know. I'll explain it or ask it in form of doubt. I'm getting no doubts related to HTML or computers, and I'm finding it that you all are not actually seeing even the videos. Please see the videos and work on it seriously, because soon I am going to declare a project for you all, and that will be counting a lot. As you all know, in computers 70% marks are practicals, and where this project holds a lot of value. Please work hard, please start studying, and please see and send your doubts to me. You can send it individually on my number, or you can send it through the group. I have no problems. Now today I am going to continue my class, and till now we have seen how to insert different kinds of elements on a web page and how to work to create a single web page. But children, we all know that if I need to create a website, I cannot work on with just one page. A website is only formed, it can only be formed when we can have connected web pages. What is internet browsing? When I can move from one page to another page. This is a web page. This is internet. So when I am creating a website, what is a website first of all? A website is a collection of web pages that have information that is interrelated. So if I am having a web page, if I am creating a website, I need to connect number of web pages. How do I do this? We are going to learn here. We are going to learn today how to connect multiple web pages to create one website. Now this is what, like binding pages to make a book. You can take this example for sure. Like we have learned how to make pages, and now I am telling you how to create a book of those pages. So this is what we are going to study today. So when I am talking about combining pages, it's possible through linking. Now you all understand what is a link. A link takes you from one web page to another. Now when I am talking about linking can be of two types: internal linking and second, external linking. Internal linking and external linking. Now what is internal linking? Internal means something that goes inside in the same thing. Now children, how many of you have visited Wikipedia? I hope almost everyone. Have you seen that when the page begins, you have number of links? Like for example, if you are seeing parts of a computer, on the top you will see different names written, like keyboard, something like this you see on the web page. For internal linking, if this is my web page, on the top of the page you see here keyboard, monitor, then you can say CPU, UPS. These are some parts written, and then you get keyboard and details about keyboard. Then you see monitor and details about monitor. Then CPU and then details. Now this page page contains lots of information, but you find that your window frame, the frame of your computer, can hold only this much data. The page is extended, the page is having lot more information, but what's happening actually? Your computer monitor, now this is what? This is the monitor, this is my computer monitor, and this can hold, this is my monitor, this is holding only this much information. Other part is hidden and you have a scroll bar over here. This is your scroll bar. Now how will you find, if I want to see what is a UPS, what will happen? I'll need to scroll down. Now it is possible that this web page is long enough. You will be hunting and finding out information. Now this will be a problem. So what we can do is, we can directly, if I create these as links, what will happen? You must have seen these are underlined, these are in blue, these are links. So when I click on UPS, the text regarding UPS from this part will take directly this to the window. This is known as what? This is known as internal linking. When I am linking one part of the page to some other part on the same page. Keep this in mind. When I am linking one part of page to another part on the same page, then it is considered as internal linking. Is it clear? Now what is external linking? External linking means when I am linking one HTML page to another HTML page, then it is known as external linking. Now this another HTML page can be some other website, it can be of the same website, it can be any other address on the web page. Is it clear? I hope I have made myself clear. I hope you are able to understand what is the difference between internal and external linking. Internal linking means when I am linking one part to another part on the same page, it's internal linking. When I am linking one part, one website, one web page to another web page, it is external linking. So first of all, I am going to explain you what is internal linking. Now, when I am talking about internal linking, what's happening is basically internal linking is done in two steps. Basically, when I am talking about internal linking, we do it in two steps. What are the two steps? First step is step 1, creation of link. Now, how do we do it? Linking is always done through A tag. Now this here A stands for anchor. How many of you have seen an anchor? Where have you heard about the anchor? You know, have you seen this? Have you seen this kind of structure? Where do you find it? You see it at sea. And it is used to stick, it's used to sink it is used to connect the ship to the ground. In the same way, anchor tag links one web page to another or part of information from one page to another. Now, this anchor tag cannot work alone, as we all know that all the tags have some attributes. So, it works with another attribute, that is href. Now, what is this href? This href stands for hypertext reference. Hyperlink reference it's giving, and this is equal to. Now, when I am talking about internal linking, see, I am having lesser space. That's why I am coming over here. You can continue in the same line, is equal to double quotes. This hash is very important. Don't think this is a part of some designing or some format or some variable. Every time whenever you are creating an internal link, you need to put this hash. With this hash, you are going to put the name of the link. Then close this. Okay. Then close this also, and then we write the name that I want on the link. For example, I want that here it should be written keyboard, and then close the anchor tag. This is what? This is creation of a link. Now, if I want to create this link, for example, I have kept as link name as, I am giving link name as K1. The link name is K1. Now, when I am typing now. Actually, I am making the web page and I want to explain now. First of all, I will create all the links. So, you all can understand how the programming is going on. You will be creating a head section. You will be creating a body section. Inside the body, you are writing this AHREF after body. So that you understand. After body, you write AHREF K1 keyboard. Then again, you will create a link AHREF is equal to hash K2, double quotes closed, and then you are writing, or if I write M1 and I write monitor and /A, and so on. I am creating the links that I have formed. After that, what I am going to do? After this, I am going to write the explanation. Children, in your book, internal linking example will be given. Kindly open the book and see if possible, because I cannot write the complete code, because internal linking is used only when there is a long code. So, writing it on this is not possible practically. So, please listen and follow. So, first of all, inside the body, I had created the links, that is, I have created various links, and after that, what I will be doing? I will be using one very important attribute, that is the name attribute. So, after creating the links, what I am doing basically, I am using name. Now, there where I was creating the link, I had used href, and there where I am explaining, I am using this name attribute. We have to take care that with href, what link name I had placed should be matching in the field of the name attribute. So, for there I have written K1 for keyboard. So, I will write name is equal to key1. And then my work is done. I will start writing the new section. For example, I am using bold. In bold, I am writing in capitals keyboard. /B, and I am writing lines about keyboard. Then I will repeat the same process for monitor, then for CPU, then UPS, and my work is done. Here I will write /body and /HTML. Is it clear? Now, next thing that we are going to discuss about, that is external linking. Now, when I am talking about external linking, it means when I am linking one page to another page. Now, for example, I have created one HTML page. Already I have created a HTML page known as 1.html. One page I have created. I am having a page 1.html, and I want to create a link. I want that from my page, the page I am creating now, I should go to 1.html. So, what I will do? I will start HTML. Then, remember head. Then, inside the head, I have title tag. In title, I will write linking /title slash head, then body. In the body, I am directly doing my work. I am creating a link. I am writing ahref is equal to 1.html, this closed, and I want that on my link there should be written next page. And slash a. I have closed the link. Okay, and slash body slash html. What will be the output of this? The output of this page will be a blank page will be coming. Over here it would be written next page, and this will be a link, and when someone clicks on this next page, my 1.html will open. In the same way, I can create different kinds of links. For example, if I want to search information for online shopping, I want to create a page. So what I am going to do, I can easily do it. How will I do? Inside the body, I am going to write inside the paragraph or something. I am writing inside the p tag to search any information click here. I have written this, and after this I am writing BR. Now BR means what? Break line. After this the line should change, and then I am writing ahref is equal to www.google.com. Okay, and then I am writing here search and slash a. Now what is happening? What result I am going to get with this? The result I am going to get here is, this is my web page, and here it will be written to search any information click here. And here what you will see, you will see a link is there on which it's written search. We have break the line, so here it will be written as search. Is it clear? This is how links are created. And then after this I will write slash p slash body and slash html. Now after this, next thing that we are going to learn here is to create a image link. How to create a image link. Now children, one more thing, there are various attributes that could be used, like there can be a title attribute used that will give you some title by which we can use to give some title to that link. Now let's see how to create a picture link. Like I have created, these were means whenever I got the link, it was like I had written search. I had written search over here. So somebody had to click on the search, then the page would open. Now next I am saying is, I am having a picture over here, and if I click on the picture and the next page open, how I am going to do it? To create an image link, what I am doing is, just we will follow the same steps. I will use href is equal to, now I want the page that I want to open. For example, again I have created a page that's named as 1.html. This is a already created web page. Okay, and inside this only, before, see, I have not closed the anchor tag. I will be writing imgsrc is equal to, I will give the path of the image. I have told you how to insert an image. So, for example, the name of the image is pic.jpg. Okay, and then here, after putting the picture inside, I am going to put the anchor tag. Is it clear? So now this picture will be acting as a link, and when someone clicks on this picture, which page will open? The page that opens is one.html. This is how we create a picture link. For example, like when you go to image search in Google, you click on the image and a page opens, a new page opens. How is it done? It's a picture link formed. Now, another important thing that can be done. Another important part is if I want to create a mail link. Now, it happens many a times that we want people to contact us. Like on many websites you must have seen, contact us and there's a link. And when you click on the link, their mail address opens. Opens a place where you can write mail to them. In the address field, their mail address is there. So, to do this, to create an email link, what I am going to use is, here like this only what I am going to do. I will be writing, this is mail link. This is image link. So, to create a mail link, I will be writing ahref is equal to double quotes mail to. Now, this mail to is very important, mail to dot. Here you will write your address where you want the people to send mail to. For example, mail address, any mail address, for example, it is abc@gmail.com, double quotes closed, and we close this also. And after that, I will write here, contact us, and /a. So, what will be the output of this page? This page will be having this. I have written nothing else on the page, so I will be having here contact us and underline. And if anyone clicks on this, the mail page will open, that will direct the text written to this particular mail address that I have mentioned with the mail to attribute. Now with this, I suppose all the attributes, tags related to basic HTML I have done. Soon I will be having a class that will be telling us about different tags and elements related to dynamic HTML. Please study well. Thank you.